Welcome back to Will Rev, where we dive deep into the rides that define today's motorcycle world. Today, we're talking about one of Honda's most iconic and accessible cruisers, the 2025 Honda Rebel. It's back, it's refined, and it's still the go-to choice for riders who want attitude, comfort, and performance without the bulk or intimidation of a massive V-twin. The Rebel has always been about balance, and this year, Honda has polished that formula to near perfection. At first glance, the 2025 Rebel still looks every bit the dark custom bobber that made it famous. Low-slung frame, chunky tires, blacked-out engine cases, and just the right amount of metal shining through to give it character. The overall design keeps that stripped back, minimalist identity a blank canvas for personal expression. Whether you're new to riding or just love that compact cruiser feel, the Rebel's proportions feel instantly welcoming. The low 27-inch seat makes it incredibly easy to flatfoot at stops, and even smaller riders feel right at home. The 2025 version brings subtle refinements that add polish without messing with the formula. The LED lighting is crisper, the digital dash brighter, and the ergonomics slightly tweaked for longer ride comfort. Honda's done a nice job keeping the Rebel simple to look at, yet sophisticated under the skin. When you sit on it, everything feels natural. Your hands fall perfectly onto the bars, the pegs are in a comfortable mid-position, and there's no sense of stretch or reach that many cruisers force on you. But make no mistake, beneath that relaxed exterior, the Rebel is a proper performer. Powering the top-spec Rebel 1100 is a liquid-cooled, 1083 cubic centimeters parallel twin borrowed from Honda's Africa Twin adventure bike. It's been tuned for smoother delivery and more torque down low, making it perfect for cruising around town or rolling on power out of corners. It delivers around 80 horsepower and nearly 70 pound-feet of torque, numbers that give it plenty of punch for highway merges and spirited rides. The throttle response is crisp, and the exhaust note carries a satisfying thump, not too loud, but deep enough to remind you there's muscle underneath. One of the standout features that really separates the Rebel from the rest is Honda's optional DCT, the dual clutch transmission. This isn't a gimmick. It's a proper automatic gearbox with manual control available at your fingertips. You can just twist and go in full auto mode or use the paddles to shift when you want that extra involvement. It's smooth, quick, and surprisingly addictive once you get used to it. For riders who want the ease of a scooter but the performance of a full-size bike, this feature alone makes the Rebel a unique machine in its class. On the road, the Rebel is easygoing yet confident. The chassis feels planted, even when you lean it harder than a cruiser should be able to. Suspension is on the firm side for a cruiser but never harsh, soaking up city bumps and holding its line on rough back roads. The wide bars give you leverage, and combined with its relatively low weight, the bike feels more nimble than you'd expect. Braking is handled by a big 330mm front disc with a 4-piston caliper, plus a rear disc, both with ABS. The brakes feel sharp and reassuring, which adds to the overall confidence this bike inspires. Honda's ride mode system gives you flexibility depending on your mood or conditions. Standard mode offers smooth power for everyday riding, sport mode wakes up the throttle and sharpens everything, rain mode tones it all down for slippery roads, and the user mode lets you mix and match settings to your preference. It's not overcomplicated, just functional technology that actually makes riding easier and more engaging. Visually, the 2025 Rebel sticks to its guns. That clean, modern bobber look is timeless. You can go for the stealthy black version or brighter factory colors that pop just enough without looking flashy. Honda has also stepped up customization options this year, offering accessory packs that add windscreens, saddlebags, diamond-stitched seats, or even mini fairings if you're after that touring bobber hybrid vibe. The S edition comes ready with many of these parts pre-installed, saving you the trouble of hunting for accessories later. Comfort has improved slightly thanks to reworked seat padding and vibration isolation. For long stretches, it's still a mid-sized cruiser, not a full-on tourer, but it's good for hours in the saddle. Passenger comfort remains fair, though the Rebel is still best enjoyed solo, where its compact proportions shine. Fuel efficiency hovers around 45 to 50 miles per gallon, depending on how heavy your wrist is, giving you solid range from the 3.6-gallon tank. Price-wise, the Rebel continues to deliver serious value. The 2025 Rebel 1100 starts around $10,000 in the US, with the DCT version adding about $700 more. The Rebel 500 remains the gateway option for newer riders, or again those who just want a lighter, easier cruiser that one starts in the mid-$6,000 range. No matter which you pick, you're getting Honda reliability, great build quality, and one of the most versatile cruiser experiences in the market. What really sets the Rebel apart, though, is its personality. It's not pretending to be an old-school American heavyweight, nor is it trying to reinvent the wheel. It's simply a modern, smartly engineered cruiser that does everything well: stylish enough to turn heads, friendly enough for beginners, and capable enough for veterans to appreciate. You can daily ride it, customize it, tour on it, or just use it to unwind after a long week. It's that kind of bike: approachable, dependable, and surprisingly fun. In a world of oversized cruisers that weigh as much as small cars, the Rebel's lighter frame and manageable power make it refreshing. You get the emotional appeal of a cruiser without the drawbacks. It's not intimidating, it's not overly expensive, and it's certainly not boring. It's proof that cool doesn't have to be complicated. So if you're looking for a 2025 machine that blends style, performance, and everyday practicality, the Honda Rebel might just be the perfect ride. It's the kind of bike that grows with you from your first ride to your 100th. It continues to deliver the same grin-inducing experience every time you hit that starter button. That's the 2025 Honda Rebel: refined, confident, and effortlessly cool. Thanks for watching. Will Reverend drop a comment below and let me know which version you'd go for: the 500 for its agility, or the 1100 for that extra muscle. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and keep your engines running. Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.